Welcome back, everyone, to the channel, and today we've got some more Wake Forest Demon Deacons Dynasty action here for you. As today, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons will be taking on the Duke Blue Devils in the last game of the regular season. Number 5, Clemson has the ACC Atlantic locked up with a 9-1 record, 8-1 in conference. They'll be taking on South Carolina today, as Wake Forest looking to get a 9-win season for the first time since, I believe, 2006. As let's get this game started. First and 10, as Hartman, he's going to find his man, that is Sake Surratt, over the middle, and Surratt picks up 11 yards. He's had a pretty big year so far for the second receiver behind Scotty Washington most of the time. We got a first and 10 for the Duke Blue Devils. That is Daniel Jones handing it off to Deion Jackson, and Travion Red reads the play like a book as he stuffs Jackson behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now we've got a 3rd and 8 for Daniel Jones in this Duke offense, as Jones stepping back to pass. He's going to fire. That is his man Jonathan Lloyd, and Lloyd takes this one inside the 35 down to around the 31 for a gain of 35 on the play. Now later in drive, a 3rd and 2. It's going to be a pitch to Deion Jackson. Luke Masterson had him dead to rights, but he whiffs as Jackson gets inside the 5 down to around the 3 for a gain of 19. Now I have a 1st and goal as Jones, he's going to hand it off to Deion Jackson, and Jackson trucks his way into the end zone from 3 yards out, giving the Duke Blue Devils a 7-0 lead early on in this ball game. Now we have a 3rd and 7 for the Deacons, as Hartman rolling out to his right on the run. He makes a phenomenal throw to to Sake Surratt, and Surratt picks up 21 on the play. Now I got a 1st and 10 inside Duke territory for this Deacon offense, as Hartman and Carney alone in the backfield. Hartman stepping back. He's going to find his man, that is Donovan Green. Green breaks off a tackle, and he's going to fall forward for a gain of 17. Now next play, 1st and 10, it will be Hartman on the option keeper. There goes Hartman inside the end zone, and he's going to take this one for a touchdown, 17 yards out for Sam Hartman in this Wake Forest Demon Deacon offense, as they notch this one up at 7 apiece. Now later, nothing going for Duke, as on 2nd and 10 will be Hartman stepping back. He's going to find his man, that is Jack Frunthal. Frunthal breaks a tackle, cutting up field, and he's going to get a very nice gain of 32. A big gain from Jack Frunthal on that play. Now I've got a 3rd and 13 still in the first quarter, as Hartman, he's going to fire. That is Scotty Washington, and Washington makes their sure-handed catch for a gain of 21 on the play, as that'll bring us to intermission. First play of the second quarter we go, 1st and 10, as it will be Hartman looking, and he finds his target, that is Scotty Washington, in the end zone from 11 yards out. A big game for Sam Hartman so far, 111 yards and that touchdown. So now we got a 3rd and 9 for the Blue Devils, as it would be Daniel Jones looking for his man. He finds it on the halfback slip screen. I believe that is Britton Brown with the 24-yard reception on the 3rd and 9. A big play from the Blue Devils right there. Now I got a 4th and 2, as Jones, he's going to stiff arm his way, and he's gonna fight off the tackler, and he's gonna pick up just enough for the first down. Now we've got a 3rd and 3 later in the drive, as Jones, he's gonna nearly be intercepted. That was a lob pass. Isung Bassi couldn't break on it fast enough, and we have Aaron Young with a nice 16-yard reception, bringing it inside the 5. Now we got a 1st and goal, as Jones stepping up. He's going to be sacked. A load of pressure as Jones is sacked for a loss of 9. That is Boogie Basham with the sack on the play, Carlos Basham. He's had a big year so far this year. Now I have a 3rd and goal, as Jones throwing a beautiful ball to the corner of the end zone. That is TJ Rahman coming up with a diving catch, as it has been a battle of the quarterbacks so far. So now we got a 2nd and 5 for the Deacons next drive, as it will be Kate Carney finally busting off a big run, and there he goes for a gain of 19. That is the school record for rushing yards in the season, 2,000 yards, a big year for Kate Carney. Now I got a 2nd and 5, as Hartman keeps it on the option. Look, there goes Hartman, and he's going to pick up a nice gain of 14 on the play. Now he got a 1st and goal, as Hartman, he's going to look for the back of the end zone. That is a wide open man, that is Jack Frunthal, as he picks up the 7-yard touchdown reception, as Hartman, 130 yards and 2 touchdowns, much more efficient than he was against the Louisville Cardinals. I got a 3rd and 2 for the Duke Blue Devils as Jones, he's going to look in the flat. He's got his target, and he's going to take this one inside the 50 down to around the 44-yard line. 163 yards for Jones, a pretty big day so far. Now I got a 2nd and 11 for the Duke Blue Devils. This will be Deion Jackson on the counter look, and he's going to be stuffed up in the backfield for a loss of 5. That's Jasir Taylor from the, I believe, safety position coming up and making a nice tackle. Now we've got a 3rd and 8 for the Duke Blue Devils as Jones making adjustments. Jones, he's going to look. He finds his target. He's wide open. That is Taylor. And Chris Taylor is going to pick up a gain of 32 on 3rd down. As now we got a 3rd and goal later in the drive as it'll be a option look. And Jones is stuffed up behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That is Suleiman Kamara coming up with a nice tackle. Now we got a 1st and 10 as Hartman rolling out to his right. Hartman, he's going to set. He's going to fire, and that is his man. That is Sage Surratt. He's been his favorite target all day long. Duke just cannot cover Surratt today. As now we enter the 4th quarter, bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Deeks. As Hartman, he's going to look. He's going to find his target, Sage Surratt. What a throw and what a catch. As Sage Surratt comes up with a big touchdown to extend this Wake Forest lead to 27-17 or 28-17 now with the extra point. Now we got a 2nd and 3 as Daniel Jones. He's going to take a shot, and that shot will connect with Jonathan Lloyd from 30 yards. I got a 2nd and 10 as Deion Jackson getting the ball, and he's going to finesse his way down to around the 15 for a gain of 16. Now later in the drive, 2nd and goal for Daniel Jones. He's going to hand it off to Britton Brown, and Brown's going to get into the end zone from 1 yard out, making this a 28-24 ball game. This is now a very close rivalry game as 28-23, as now the Blue Devils will go for 2, and this is intercepted by Amari Henderson. A big time pick from Henderson, taking all the momentum away, and Henderson nearly takes that one back, but it will not come to be, as I believe that would be Britton Brown with a stop. Now I got 1st and 20 after a holding penalty, as Hartman would be sacked for a loss of 13 on the play. A big sack. So now I got a 3rd and 27 for this Wake Forest offense. Let's see what they can do as Hartman stepping back to pass. He finds a hole in the coverage. That is Sage Surratt. Hartman makes a beautiful throw, and there goes Surratt down the field. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Wake Forest, as Sage Surratt burnt his man, and he's going to take this one to the house, as that is a broken school record for Sam Hartman. 3,178 passing yards on the season, as Wake has firm control over this ball game now. And Manny Walker going downstairs where Daddy hides a vodka. Shout out to Octi for that, as Walker takes out Daniel Jones's kneecaps. That looked like it hurt, as nothing going for the Blue Devils the rest of that drive. Wake just trying to preserve this lead. A 2nd and 7 as Kate Carney getting the rock. You haven't seen a lot of him today, but trust me, he's been doing the dirty work, as that would be Jeffrey McDuffie with this tackle. As now we got a 2nd and 3, just trying to wind down this clock, as Carney, there he goes down the field. He's going to finesse his way inside the 15 down to around the 13-yard line for a gain of 15. Now we got a 3rd and 12 just to put the game away, get a couple more yards for the special recruits, as Cade Carney puts this rivalry game to bed, as the Wake Forest Demon Deacons come out of Winston-Salem with a W, as the Deacons defeat the Duke Blue Devils by a score of 35-23. It was a pretty close ball game all the way through, and the Deacons really broke it open when Sam Hartman connected with that touchdown pass to Sage Surratt from 75 yards out. Next episode will be the bowl game preview and bowl game review, who we will be playing, and just an overview of their squad. So anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. This as always is Royal Poison, and I'm out. Peace.